Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video today. As most of you know, I got my fill today, my first fill. I don't think I've ever felt restriction yet. I do feel fullness, you know, if I get to that point, I guess, but I really don't know what restriction feels like, so how my restriction is, I really don't know, but I know that it's made a difference. I was only able to get 2 cc's because he says that usually they only give 0.5 cc's, but since I have the Realize band, he was able to give me 2 cc's. I don't understand it, but whatever. So I got 2 cc's, and I do notice that I'm not hungry, and I can't consume very much. So I guess that's a good thing. And I get to go back in 4 weeks for another adjustment, which then they'll do more. I guess they do a little bit at a time, because some people, he said, are, you know, a year out and only got up to 3 cc's, because it just depends on the person. So anyways, I have 2 cc's now, and I do notice a difference, so I'm really hoping that it helps and that it continues to be like it is today for the rest of the 4 weeks that I'm waiting. So it was kind of weird. I was very nervous and scared, and I've watched videos on YouTube before of people getting their fills, and I'm not afraid of needles. I go and get my blood drawn. You know, at one point it was twice a week, and now it's, you know, down to once a month. So I'm not afraid of needles, but I just was so nervous. And he was feeling around for my port, and he found it, and he's like, well, you know, we might not be able to do this today. And I was like, well, why? You know, I'm getting pissed. And he's like, well, we usually wait till people are 4 to 5 weeks out. And he goes, you're not even 4 weeks out yet, and I could feel already that you have a lot of scar tissue, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to your port. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So he's feeling around, and I'm kind of like, you know, and I'm getting mad because he hasn't found it yet, or felt where there's no scar tissue yet, or whatever he was feeling for, because he was feeling for a while. And he's like, is it hurting you? I was like, no, I'm just hoping that you can do it. And so he was able to do it, and my husband and my son was there. Luckily, my husband, I hate that he works second shift, but he just so happened to have to work second shift today, so he got to go with me. And my husband is very fearful of that stuff, of needles, and he doesn't even like to look at my scars, and not because he thinks they're disgusting. He thinks that it's causing me pain, which they don't. And so, but my son was there, and he's like, Mom, he stuck you like 23 times. And they don't like take the needle and go and stick it in other spots, but they, you know, pull it out and push it this way, and pull it out and push it that way, or whatever. But my son counted, and I guess it took 23 times before he found where he wanted, but he did find it, so I was very thankful for that. And it doesn't hurt, for anybody that wants to know. They did numb it. The numbing, whatever they numb it with, kind of burns for a few seconds, but other than that, that's all you really feel. But it was weird because, I mean, it is numbness, and I guess I wasn't like completely numb when he started to wipe me with the alcohol swab. And when he did that, I went, you know, because I didn't know. I was like, I can feel it. He's like, calm down, it's just alcohol. And I was so freaked out because I didn't know what he was doing, because it felt weird. I mean, it felt like if your hand fell asleep and somebody touched you. And I didn't know if he was going to start poking me with a needle or what he was doing. All I know is I felt something, and so I freaked out, and it was kind of funny. And yeah, so that's about it. I'm supposed to be on just liquids or parade food for the next day or two, and try to figure out how much I'm able to consume, just so I don't have to get sick or anything. I did feel, now this is kind of weird, my appointment was at 11:15, but he got called in to go look at x-rays, and so he didn't get to see me till like about 12:30, which that was fine. But anyways, it's now 6 o'clock, and around 4:30 or so, I started to feel like a little nauseous. But I don't know if it's because I hadn't eaten, because I was only doing the liquids, and being that I was on the road and, you know, running around all day, and then I did have to go to work for a few hours. I was on liquids, but I wasn't on nutritious liquids. You know, I was like water and iced coffee. I didn't have a protein shake or anything like that. So it was basically no nutrients in me. And I don't know if that was it, or if it's common to be nauseous after a fill, or I don't know. But I did feel a little bit nauseous. But that is the only thing. Other than that, guys, it's a piece of cake, just like you see in other people's YouTube videos. It doesn't hurt at all. So that's about it. I will hopefully have something good to report to you. Maybe not this Wednesday weigh-in, but the next one. And if things stay like they are today for the next 4 weeks, then I think I'll do pretty well. So we'll see. But I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day and have a good weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.